Hi, this is Maria. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're making a beautiful gift card holder. This is what we're making today. Using Regal Reindeer, the handmade tag, the elegant edge tag, beautiful Joy of Christmas designer series paper, and cherry cobbler. This is super easy, and since we are in gift card season, I thought this was a perfect little gift. All right, so let's get started. There are your cutting instructions. If you go to the blog mariascraftroom.com, you will find written instructions as well as all of these written directions for you over there. We're going to be using Merry Christmas out of Regal Reindeer. And let me get these measurements out of here. There we go. So let me show you what I've done. These are already pre-cut to the sizes that I listed earlier in the display there. And let's go ahead and get started. I want to score this because it's cut but not scored. So we want to score. So I'm going to get my cutting blade out of the way. And we're using our score blade. We're going to score at 3 and 6. But when you line up at 3, go just a little bit short of 3, like a smidgen less than 3. That will just help it fold a little bit better. So just a hair less than 3 and score, and then score again at 6, right at 6 this time. All right, and that is it for that. Now let's go ahead and grab my bone folder, and we're gonna fold this over, and you will find that that smidge just gives you a little bit of room there so it closes just a little bit better. Close this over. That's gonna fold our little envelope style card. Let me show you what this looks like. So we're just going to use ribbon for a belly band, and when you open, you have a space to write and a pull-out gift card. Fancy. All right, so that's what we're going to be making. So that is what we've done here. Okay. Now, our designer series paper, we're just going to adhere to this piece. I'm just going to grab some liquid glue because it's forgiving. And I'm going to just go, we're going to go right to the end. I'm not going to glue here. Well, I can glue here. Just don't go all the way to the edge, and you'll see why here in a minute. So on the 3-inch side, 3 and 2 and some change, we're going to go all the way to the edge here on the one side. And when you lay that down, you're going to leave a 1/4 inch on each side. Okay, so just start even flush on the one side, and that will leave you 1/4 inch. Okay, and then we will simply fold this over on the fold lines that we already had. And there's that forgiving glue for me, in case it moves just a little bit. Give it a nice crease again. And there we go. Beautiful. All right. So now on the inside, I'm going to take the 2 by 4 1/4 inch and feed that into the elegant edge tag. Make sure it seats all the way to the end, and punch. And you get a beautiful little design there at the top. We're going to get, I'm just going to remove this from my sample. There's my gift card. I'm going to attach this onto here. We're just going to use a little Stampin' Seal because you can remove it very easily. And I'm going to go right to the bottom of this piece and just put that down. Beautiful. And the Stampin' Seal will just peel right off of this carrier. All right, so our piece of white I'm going to use on this lower portion. Okay, so lower portion, just with some liquid glue. This is going to be our writing surface. And we'll just center that here. And then this piece is going to be our holder for the cases, for the debit card. And let's get our scoring done on this one. Now here we want to score on 3 sides. So line up your paper on the 3.5. That side is going to be your open end. So you want to go a 1/2 inch. I'm going to go on the wrong side of the blade here. 1/2 inch. Get my cutting blade out of the way. And I'm going to score here 1/2 inch. Rotate 1/2 inch on the bottom, the closed end. Rotate 1/2 inch on the long end again. So I've scored 1/2 inch on 3 sides, and my top edge is open. So make sure that the 3.5 has an open side, and then a 1/2 inch scored on the other 3 sides. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and burnish our folds here. And this little corner piece, we're gonna snip those little pieces out. That will just help this fold better. Okay, it'll look like so. And then we'll burnish this really well. All right, and we can secure this to the inside of this. Now before you glue anything down, I want to make sure this goes inside and fits well. It's okay if it's a little loose. And I'm going to place it in my card just to make sure I know how far I need to place this, how close to the edge, so that this doesn't come outside of my card. So it's seated really well. And I think that's a little bit long, so we're actually going to, let's see, we'll take this off of here. I'm going to snip off about 1/8 of an inch. There's my little sticky is still on there. We're gonna just put this back on there. You saw how easy that came off. And let's try that again. Pop this in here. And we're testing for fit. And that seems to fit a little bit better. And I know that I need just a little bit showing here of this red. That's gonna fit beautifully. And now I can adhere this down. Now here, I'm going to go ahead and use Stampin' Seal instead of liquid glue because I need it to go down and stay down. The liquid glue is way more forgiving. However, I want it to stay, like, quickly. I don't want to have to wait for it. Okay, and I'm actually going to put this inside before I set this down, just to make sure that I get the alignment correct. We're going to go really close to this edge and make sure that we don't go past, that this little white piece doesn't go past. And that is down beautifully. There is my little handle for my card. There's my writing surface. Beautiful. Now we're going to make our little belly band. So you need roughly 8 inches of ribbon, and we're just going to do a simple overlap, no bow here. Cut this off. It's about 8 inches. And we're going to just use the Stampin' Seal again, and I'm going to just coat one little side of this. Make sure I remember which side is up. And we're going to do a simple wrap. Don't make it too tight. You want to be able to slide this on and off. And we'll just simply overlap this and secure it with that. Beautiful. Went a little too far, so we'll snip the excess there. Whoops. Just close it back down. And beautiful. There we go. And now we need to make this little tag to go onto there, and that will finish this off. We're going to use our handmade tag punch and our little scrap here. Perfect. This keeps popping open. I'm going to put it down with liquid glue. But before we do that, let's go ahead and stamp our cherry cobbler. This is Merry Christmas out of the Regal Reindeer stamp set. Beautiful. And we're going to grab a little sponge dauber and just get the edges of this, just for a little extra color, so it's not just white. You could leave it white if you really wanted to. Okay. And this will go on to the ribbon, and that is our gift card holder. So let's try this again. It doesn't want to stay, so we will use a little bit of glue. So this is Maria editing after the fact. This glue process really made a big mess, and I wasn't happy with it, and my dog started barking, so I decided to cut the audio on this but show you what happened. The glue, because that ribbon has that mesh in the middle, the glue went right through it. It didn't stay well, and it didn't look very pretty. So I decided to just make a bow here after all. So I'm going to cut here, and we'll take you to the bow section. I'm going to just cut a piece of ribbon. Now if I'm going to tie a bow, I need about 15 inches, roughly. And we're just going to tie a simple bow, because that will certainly keep it closed and we don't have to worry about any glue. Change of plans. So just wrap around, make a simple bow. Perfect. And then we will just attach this with a little seal, and we'll just tuck it into that bow. There we go. So you can either do a belly band if you can get it to stick. I'm having trouble with my Stampin' Seal sticking, but if not, just make a simple bow and do it this way. Now you just have to make sure you like your bow. And there you have it. Merry Christmas. You can still slide this on and off. And there is your gift card holder. I hope you like my videos. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you are notified when I post a new video. Let's see if we can get this back on without undoing the bow. There we go. Easy peasy. And if you can't get it on, just redo the bow. No big deal. And there we have it. Thanks for watching.